is won by the home team. Maxey crosses the timeline. That backcourt of Maxey and Edgecombe had 59 points on Tuesday in Boston. Derek White hits the deck. He's still on the ground. Sixers can't take advantage.
Crushing screen by Bona. Got Maxey a wide open three. Couldn't catch it in.
White is still not his normal self. Knocking out the cobwebs. And now finally back into the play. Brown. That was on its way down when it was touched by Bona. Score the 2 for Brown.
Yeah, Brown, one of the best ISO players we have in the NBA. Look at this screen to put him back in.
It's the best screen ever set by someone wearing the number 30.
My goodness.
And now number 30 is called for a bad screen. Bona got too physical with Jaylen Brown.
It's been a physical series, and it continues at the start of this one right now. Bona's job is to set good high ball screens in the middle to get.
That game on Tuesday, Philadelphia led basically from the second quarter on. They won 111-97. They shot a blistering ball from both 2 and 3. On the other end of the spectrum, Celtics were cold, exceedingly cold. Here's White. And we're going to have a foul called on Philadelphia. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Both teams trying to feel their way to how physical the officials are going to let them guard their opponent at the start of this game.
So they're going to give Derek White free throw.
Maybe these free throws will get Derek White going. He has struggled so far in 2 games, 7 of 22 from the field, only 4 made threes. He's really been struggling from 3 since January. 31% from 3 since January. So
that's not a blip, that's a trend.
It is.
Peyton Pritchard went to the scores table, and now he's pulled back. So the coaching staff for Boston, there is a level of concern about Derek White. Maybe that'll calm him down a bit. He splashes 2 like a gentleman.
Yeah, they want to make sure he's okay because he is a big deal on this end of the floor for the Celtics when you're talking about trying to slow down the guy with the basketball right now.
Edgecombe. Hangs in the air, long enough to hit it on top of Cada.
Look at the bounce, the athleticism, and the strength to keep his body control after the bump.
And a bad screen, this time set by Boston. It's on Cada.
Kelly Oubre lets this crowd know that always keep the fans involved.
'20-year-old Edgecombe lost it, got it back, doesn't fall. Celtics, the 2 seed. Only the Detroit Pistons are the better regular season record in the East. White, the misfire. Maxey hadn't pulled up there yet. Oubre. 3-ball for Kelly Oubre.
Maxey attacks Hauser, and it draws the help. It gives Oubre a clean look right in front of his bench.
Here's White, catch and shoot. Maxey working against a tough customer in Tatum. Gets help from Bona. Off-balance floater. And a push-off going for the rebound. Foul's going to go against Boston.
This is Tyrese Maxey.
Team made 3-pointers for Philadelphia in Tuesday's win in Boston. 3-point shooting, such an important statistic so far in this series.
Yeah, and normally role players shoot it better in their gym.
Right place, right time. Bona cleans it up.
Oubre drawing a couple of the defenders, and there's Bona right there to say, I'll help you out, throw that one down.
7-0 run for the home team, answered by a flush by Cada. The old Statue of Liberty here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, nice delivery in the paint right there. And Cada goes up quickly. Back and forth early in this one.
Look at the score, 7-6 if you look at it a certain way. Maybe it's a sign. Boston on the run out, and Queta just barely crossed over the timeline. Tatum. Hauser, a rare rebound, and it's blocked away by Edgecombe.
The awareness by Edgecombe to block that away, knowing Hauser's going to try to tip that in.
Hauser wants that back. Maxey, whole bunch of dribbling. Had it knocked away. Still a ton of time on that shot clock. Bona. And a foul.
As a rookie.
Watch. So a foul called on Queta puts Bona to the line. Anything you get out of Bona is really gravy right now for Nick Nurse. He's got a veteran in Andre Drummond who has performed well so far in the series. He is always waiting. There he is, Andre, sooner rather than later. 2 for 2 for Bona. Nikola Vucevic has come into the game. He'll be the center for the Celtics.
We're going to need Vucevic to give it good minutes now with Queta having 2 personal fouls.
Wow, Vucevic just checked into the game, fires it up there.
Celtics are going to have to hit. It's imperative that they hit their open threes. They had 2 of them right there that were not close.
Maxey. Paul George has not shot the ball so far for Philadelphia. 4.5 minutes into our game. Maxey, shot clock's at 1. Edgecombe. Tatum trying to post up the youngster, and what happens? It will stay with Boston.
That was a mismatch right there. Tatum had Edgecombe in the post. He's got to throw that in. He's trying to bounce it. It gives the rookie time to try to get around it. Nick Nurse says, yeah, we're going to look at this. We think it should be our basketball.
So the nurse wants a second opinion. We'll have the diagnosis when we return. Sixers stay as is, but Boston goes deep into the bench. They bring in Jordan Walsh, also into the game for the first time as last year's 6th man of the year, Peyton Pritchard. Pritchard has started a whole bunch this season, but coming off the bench in this series. Brown. Vucevic. Pritchard, his first touch. Pritchard working on Bona. Dump down to the big man. Pritchard's first shot, bottom of the well.
Inside-out basketball. Those 2 guys have good symmetry between them right there. Just throw it into Vooch. Defense relaxes. Pritchard gets an open 3.
Bona blocked away. Edgecombe has it for Philadelphia. Tough chance. Left it short. Batted around, cleared by Pritchard. Almost halfway through our first quarter. Both teams still in double digits. Blocked again from behind. This time that was Maxey. Maxey wants to run. Got it! First 3-pointer for Maxey.
So when he's at his best, he led the league in fast break points in the regular season. Only 7 in the first 2 nights, first 2 games in this series. That was a big one right there.
Tatum can't answer. Pritchard, smallest man on the floor, comes up with the ball. And Brown cashes in with a triple.
Second chance points, big for the Boston Celtics right there. The little scout on the floor. Pritchard putting his head in and creating an opportunity for Brown.
Nick Nurse going to this 5 through the first 6.5 minutes. Paul George has yet to shoot the ball. Doesn't have a rebound, doesn't have an assist. Now he's got an assist. Bona with a dunk.
First touch by George. He shows his veteran leadership right there. Don't force it just because I have not taken a shot. Put my head down, draw a crowd, and a nice dish to Bona, who's living above the rim in this quarter.
Some bonus points for Bona. He's got 2 dunks. Oubre got a hand on it. Tatum. Paul George can still play some defense. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. It's
George has done a pretty good job in the series so far, making Tatum work for everything that he's got. You're not going to stop Tatum.
And replaces him as the man in the middle and immediately gets a rebound. 4 starters in Drummond on the floor right now for Philadelphia. If you're just joining us, no Joel Embiid hasn't played so far in this series. Maxey, super fast.
Really good screen right there to get Maxey to turn the corner. Maxey's averaged 25 points in this series. 13 of them have been out of a pick and roll scenario, so they're going to continue to milk that play.
Vucevic, first triple for the veteran center who actually began his career as a Philadelphia 76er many moons ago.
Boston started 0 of 4 from 3 in this game. Have hit 3 of the last 5 attempts.
Maxey. Drummond got hit. He is down on one knee. Sixers have 2 guys down right now. This is going to be a 5-on-3 for Boston. Now Maxey and Drummond able to make it back defensively. Brown got caught pushing off Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre doing exactly what Nick Nurse wants him to do. Stay in front. Don't try to reach.
Crushing screen set by Drummond, and he's called for it. Drummond barks at Brown as he goes back to his defensive position. Let's check out our live update presented by FanDuel. Boston relatively healthy. On the road, a favorite, giving away 6.5. There's your over-under. That's low. But we've had a low-scoring first quarter.
Yeah, Boston has been a good road team all season long. Why? Because of their ability to shoot the 3, and they play good defense. It travels wherever they go.
Celtics down a point and a whistle away from the ball. It's on Quentin Grimes, who's just checked in. So 10 seconds into his night, has a personal foul.
Quentin Grimes says, wow, when I was on the bench, that call was not being called. Everybody was grabbing and holding. You're going to call it on me?
Pritchard hands it off to Tatum. Now Tatum has Drummond in front of him. Wow, Tatum put it right on top of Drummond for 3.
He's got really good range and fades away up top to get that 3 over top of any big guy.
Flying through the air, it's Oubre! And Philadelphia ties this game at 18.
When Kelly Oubre has the ball,